Hey guys, it's Leah Michelle from Resistance Chicks. Today is Thursday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday, June 27th, 2017. We want to take you to this awesome lady right here, Sarah Huckebee Sanders, who is the press secretary or deputy secretary. And she, every time she comes out, Sanders. She is like a deputy. Like, she's got a deputy's badge. Yeah, she is.
She just go, Sarah.
Go get him, girl.
Figured it was worth a shot. And with that, I'll take your questions. Charlie?
Love her.
Breitbart News challenged the accuracy of the CNN story, and afterwards it was retracted, deleted, and the editors responsible were fired, as well as the network apologized for the story. The target of one of the targets of the story accepted the apology. The president went on Twitter this morning and repeated that CNN was fake news. Why isn't their response good enough for the president?
I don't know that it's that the response isn't good enough for the president. I think it's the constant barrage of fake news directed at this president probably that has garnered a lot of his frustration. You point to that report. There are multiple other instances where that outlet that you referenced has been repeatedly wrong and had to point that out or be corrected. There's a video circulating now. Whether it's accurate or not, I don't know, but I would encourage everybody in this room and frankly everybody across the country to take a look at it. I think if it is accurate, I think it's a disgrace to all of media, to all of journalism. I think that we have gone to a place where if the media can't be trusted to report the news, then that's a dangerous place for America. And I think if that is the place that certain outlets are going, particularly for the purpose of spiking ratings, and if that's coming directly from the top, I think that's even more scary and certainly more disgraceful. And I hope that that's not the direction we're headed. I hope that outlets that have continued to use either unnamed sources, sometimes stories with no sources at all. We've been going on this Russia-Trump hoax for the better part of a year now with no evidence of anything. Things like the success at the VA barely get covered. They may get covered for an hour at a time, but this story gets covered day in, day out. And I think America is frankly looking for something better. They're looking for something more, and I think they deserve something better from our news media.
Does the president actually expect us not to report on stories of a foreign country trying to influence the presidential election?
I don't think it's that it's expected that you're not to report on, again, actual news if there's something there. But again, I think that there are a lot of things happening in this world that frankly a lot of people would like to hear about, whether it's job growth, whether it's deregulation, whether it's tax reform, health care. I think a lot of those things deserve a lot more coverage than they get. And all we're saying is, you know, I think that we should take a really good look at what we are focused on, what we are covering, and making sure that it's actually accurate and it's honest. If we make the slightest mistake, the slightest word is off, it is just an absolute tirade from a lot of people in this room. But news outlets get to go on day after day and cite unnamed sources, use stories without sources, have, you know, you mentioned the Scaramucci story where they had to have reporters resign.
Come on, you're inflaming everybody right here, right now with those words. This administration has done that as well. Why in the name of heavens, any one of us, right, are replaceable, and any one of us, if we don't get it right, the audience has the opportunity to turn the channel or not read us.
I think
you have been elected to serve for 4 years at least. There's no option other than that. We're here to ask you questions.
Right.
We're here to provide the answers. And what you just did is inflammatory to people all over the country who look at it and say, see, once again, the president's right and everybody else out here is fake media. And everybody in this room is only trying to do their job.
Well, I disagree completely. First of all, I think if anything has been inflamed, it's the dishonesty that often takes place by the news media. And I think it is outrageous for you to accuse me of inflaming a story when I was simply trying to respond to his question. Kevin.
Thank you, Sarah. I just rapid fire because I know we're
Well done.
Okay, now.
So for those of you that missed the Project Veritas,
Go back and watch
you
it.
need to go back and watch that we
that's
just covered.
the video. Now,
That's what she's
Donald
referring
Trump
to.
has been tweeting about this all day.
Tweedledee.
He is feeling quite vindicated.
Yes.
So vindicated that he came out with, I'm sure he didn't put it together, but
A video.
a video.
Video.
This straight from the White House. This is the video that the White House put out.
Now, I don't know if you need to pause it for them to read it, because it goes fast. Or can you guys just read fast? Just let
CNN
to the side there.
caught red-handed breaking. Wow. CNN had to retract big story on Russia with 3 employees forced to resign. What about all the other phony stories they do? Fake news.
That's from this morning.
CNN
Fake news is looking at a big management changes now that they got caught falsely pushing their phony stories.
So they caught fake news CNN cold. What about NBC, CBS, and ABC? What about the failing New York Times and Washington Post? They're all
Fake news. 3 journalists resigned from CNN. CNN producer caught on camera. Russia Trump. Y'all can just read it. It's gonna go better if you just read it.
FNN, he
Fake news.
retweeted. Somebody made that up and he retweeted it.
Okay.
I have to tell you that Donald Trump is cracking me up right now.
I love that.
The video is a direct response to Project Veritas' sting video featuring a senior CNN producer admitting the whole Russian collusion narrative was male cow poo.
Do you have to say it like that?
Meant to garner huge ratings and attack Trump at the same time. To report not on facts, but instead on narratives that yield high ratings is exactly the definition of fake news,
says James O'Keefe, the Project Veritas founder.
So I am very excited about this. Sarah knocked it out of the park.
Yes, she
Donald
did.
Trump's little fake news montage here is cracking me up.
Very exciting. We all knew it, and that's the thing at this point.
Right.
You already know these things. It does not come as a surprise, because I wanted to say in the middle of her speech, and she's like, if we've gotten to the point where, you know, the news media is doing these things just to spike ratings, then we need to, you know, I'm like, hang on, honey.
They've been doing this.
Everybody knows that's what they do. It's just, like we always say, when the devil comes at you with a pitchfork and horns, then you really have something to grab a hold of. And this time, here it is with the pitchfork and horns instead of as an angel of light. They're caught red-handed.
However, in the nature balance that we do around here, stick with this because I'm going to cover some Syria things going on, and Nikki Haley is not on my top list right now.
Okay, so we're going to sign this one off for Resistance Chicks, where it's not a conspiracy theory. If it's the truth, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mass Faith 3 and Resistance Chicks. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, VidMe, I don't know, Blogger, right? Mom's always wanted us to push Isaiah 58 Ministries blog. So we love you guys. God loves you. God bless, and we'll see you back in a bit.
Was called